Hello. I hope you and your loved ones are well. This has been an especially challenging week. As most of you know, Ralph Blyer, may his memory be a blessing, died on Sunday morning. Our hearts go out to Ralph's wife, Kathy, their 3 children, and their spouses, and all of the grandchildren. Ralph was a dear friend and one of the outstanding Beth Chaim community leaders in our synagogue's history. Ralph was the only person to serve 2 non-consecutive terms as president. It's a challenge to take on the lay leadership of our community, and when one's term is complete, the leader deserves to step back and rest. But Ralph had the courage and tenacity to step up again after the economic challenge of 2008, when so many synagogues, including our own, were struggling, and assume the responsibility of being Beth Chaim president for another term. Ralph was such a mensch, a really good man, and we will miss him dearly. Please join us for a virtual Shiva Gathering this coming Sunday night, April 12th, on Zoom at 5 p.m. Check our website for details. Many of you also know that my older brother Bernie and his wife Leslie, who live in Minneapolis, contracted the coronavirus, and Bernie was hospitalized last week. Last Shabbat, the severity of the illness increased, and he had to be admitted to the ICU and put on a ventilator. So many of us live in fear that someone we love will contract the virus, and this became a reality for my family. I would like to share what we have learned so far from this experience. First, one cannot escape the fear that the virus will be deadly, especially when the symptoms are so serious. The challenge is not to be overwhelmed by this fear. It is not easy and requires a lot of support. One of the most difficult aspects of the virus is that no one can visit the loved one who's sick. Thankfully, my sister-in-law Leslie, though infected, has not developed serious symptoms. However, she is quarantined in her home alone, and her inability to visit and comfort my brother has been so hard. Our family has responded by getting together virtually every evening for prayer, sacred storytelling, and mutual support. We've been sharing stories of my brother's inner strength and his remarkable ability to respond to the challenges in his life. We're staying connected to hope and sending him our love and support. In addition to our nightly family gatherings, we've been calling and contacting one another and individually, and especially providing support to Leslie, their children who are in 3 different states. We're reminding each other to stay in the present moment and not to get ahead of ourselves, not to let our fear overwhelm us. All of our communities have been praying for him. Friends of different faiths, different belief systems are praying for him as well. Over 5,000 people have sent messages and prayers of support via Caring Bridge and other platforms. The outpouring of support from this community, our Beth Chaim community, has been a great comfort to me and my family. All of the prayers, all of this support really matters. In our own Beth Chaim community, we need to stay connected now more than ever. Tomorrow night is the first night of Passover, Pesach. I want to wish all of you and all of your loved ones a Chag Sameach, a happy Passover. This year is undoubtedly the most challenging Passover most of us have ever experienced in our lives. Some people have wondered, how can we celebrate with everything that's going on in the world? My friends, we need Passover this year, right now. Passover is a holiday in which we wrestle with our ability to move out of tight places into spaciousness, freedom. There are insights our people have learned that will serve us in this moment. We hope you will join us for our virtual Seder on Zoom this Friday evening, April 10th. There'll be a children's Seder at 4:30. It'll be about a half hour. And then the adult Seder will begin at 6 p.m. on Zoom. It's going to be a Passover grounded in our current reality. We're going to invite people to participate, and it's going to be an interesting experiment for all of us. Again, Chag Sameach, happy Passover to you and all your loved ones, and may we stay safe and well. Shalom.